This is a Gull, I know that. Based on the color, I'm gonna guess that it's a 92 or a 93 because we did get this color in America on the Volkswagen Fox. And that's what brought me to Brazil for the very first time 10, 12 years ago. So coming here and seeing this, which is very similar to what we got, but completely different, is amazing. And one thing, this really sounds, oh, I'm gonna die. Watch out. One thing that's universal, and I need to get someone to translate this. People who build cars have the same passion, and even if you don't speak the same language, you still speak car. And you can see maybe somebody does it a different way, maybe somebody does it a different style, but you can still see the passion, you can still see the enthusiasm, and that's what makes this so amazing. To be standing here in Brazil, meeting complete strangers basically, and to have a conversation in two different languages about the common love, that's incredible. People may not understand why we build cars. That's a really good answer if you need one. As we did in South Africa, the hand signs, this is day number 5. Before we went to day number 6, and it turned into day number 6, but right now we are on day number 5 in Brazil. We hope it doesn't go to day 6 because the show, Bubble Gun Treffen, starts tomorrow. Let's take a quick look at the car. We've got Wagner with the bumper. No, you're good. And we've been getting a little custom-y. The guys in the fab shop here in the back of Caster Suspensions have been helping us try to create a couple of ideas that we have. So there's parts absolutely everywhere. Right now I am going to go and get the tires filled so we can get them put on the bead. We got, come with me. Check out what we got. Yeah. So, Fuel Tech is a fuel injection company from Brazil, and let's just find somewhere to go open this fun. So, Fuel Tech started as a company in Brazil. Everything is made in Brazil, is my understanding. They're now blowing up in the USA because of the drag people. All of the people racing looked to Brazil and realized these guys are crushing it. And Fuel Tech for the drag guys said, hey, instead of having nitrous control or instead of having spark control, everything else, let's bring it into one box. And bear in mind that word of one box, because we're going to come back to that in a moment. So let's do an unboxing. This is the first FT450 on the streets. This is a complete ECU, dashboard, gauge cluster, everything. What's special about this is the 450, none of the distributors, nobody else has this, nobody at all. So let's cut it open. Oh look, it's the keys to my Saveiro. That's funny. So literally, this is turning into a YouTube unboxing. Parabéns, congratulations. Estaremos sempre à sua disposição. I'm sure that says go kick some ass. Holy wow. This is crazy. So here is the FT450. Wow, this is crazy. So the really cool thing about it, let's keep going. All right, we got some Fuel Tech stickers. Wow, that's a lot of instructions. So they are in America. They have a US support team. However, this is the brand new 450. It's not released anywhere in the world, including Brazil. So the instructions that we got, of course, in Brazil are Portuguese. I'm just going to put that there. So here it is. This is it. It is so teeny tiny. This is my entire ECU for the engine and my entire gauge cluster. So speed, oil temperature, water temperature, everything is going to be monitored and displayed for me and used by the ECU all in this one unit. And this is what makes Fuel Tech so amazing. I have personally run we've tuned original ECUs. I have built Mega Squirt, other things, but this, to have a full race display and the ECU handling everything in one, this weighs nothing. I mean, it's so light. It's actually really, really good quality, and I think it's waterproof, splash proof at least. So I think if you're going to use it in a Jeep or something, I know that the connectors, and we'll get to that in a moment, are waterproof. And then a mounting bracket. So you can mount that on your roll cage. I'm going to try and mount it in the dashboard of the Voyage. So this is everything for the gauge cluster, the ECU. But let's keep diving through. So to the guys in America, we're not really used to this. This is a individual coil, which we are used to coil on plug, but this is individual coils, so we'll have 4 of them with a very short plug wire going to the engine for the spark, which will be controlled by the Fuel Tech, of course. Got the Fuel Tech air fuel meter, so this takes the standard Bosch O2 sensor and adapts it out so you can run your data logging. You can plug it into the Fuel Tech ECU there. And then I want to say this is another prototype, so I don't want to say the wrong thing, but a lot of this is not available on the street and is prototypes. This is a full harness, pre-built, just like a lot of the guys do, the tuning guys, etc. There's the connector to, in fact, yeah, look, it is waterproof. So you can run this in your Jeep, it's waterproof there. And very simply, let's see how easy this is to connect up. This is going to be 2-minute explanation on how to plug and play. We've already got the pre-built relays in there. That's let's see, O2, no, that's an extra connector there. There. We've got ignition switch power. That's basically it. Wideband O2 connector through the firewall. And then out here, there is the coil spark. There's the pre-made temperature sensors. So they plug in directly there. There is Terra Cabecoat. Cabecoat? Sorry?
Mass.
Mass?
Neutral.
Ah, ground. Oh, Terra will be ground. So that's ground wire there. Here's the positive. Battery negative. And that's about it. Everything else connects up to the sensors, which is dead easy. And 4 wires. That's what it looks like. Switch for your ignition. Negative, negative, positive, and all of the magic of the pre-built harness is there. So that's it. They've built their own relays into it. Everything is switched. Everything is controlled by the ECU. As long as you have their air fuel meter, it's basically, it sits between the O2 and converts it to the signal that's required. So everyone that's run wideband data loggers, they're used to that. This is it. We're looking at 4 wires. A complete custom, capable, I mean, the guys running these are putting out 1,000 horsepower from their 4-cylinder Volkswagens down here. And this is a plug and play 4-wire harness with a single unit to do everything. I don't want to say it makes it too easy, but this is pretty amazing. I did get a chance with Tiago with the Gol GLR at SEMA. I did get to see his fuel tech. It's a previous or a different version, not this one. And I sat there and played with it, and it was amazing. So this is hyper cool. Thank you to Fuel Tech for trusting me with a unreleased product. We were talking to one of their distributors yesterday. He was like, I don't have a 450. How did you get a 450? Yeah, so really, thank you to Fuel Tech. This is amazing. I cannot wait to see it running. I also can't wait to see it running because that means the car is running, and that's that's going to be happening by the end of, well, before we sleep again. So I'm going to get back to work. I have to wire this up, but as you can see, it's really more, I need to connect 4 wires and then plug in a bunch of pre-made plug-in connectors, which are waterproof and proper legit OEM looking stuff. So yeah, feels like I might have made this a little bit easier. All right, next delivery's coming up. In a 2-door Quantum Santana, which is amazing. Hey. Olá.
Tudo bom?
Não entendo português?
Eu também
No English? Okay, perfect. Entende Volkswagen?
Isso.
Yeah. Someone needs to translate.
I'm right here.
All right,
I'm right here.
Gus from Castor is here. Did he drive here with the seats like this?
Você dirigiu aqui, veio, chegou com os bancos bem assim?
Isso, veio assim.
Nice. That's awesome.
Like that.
So this is it. This is the Recaros. Amazing. The color pattern on these seats is absolutely wild. Yeah, just crazy. So these are from the Gol GTI or GLS?
Eles são de que carro?
Do Gol GT.
Do Gol GT.
Okay, GT, not
Yes.
GTI.
Yes. GT.
Okay. So carbureted?
É carburador ou não?
Carburador.
Okay,
Carbureted.
so they are from the same generation, the first gen Gol, not Golf, and this is from the GT, not the GTI. So GTI means injection, GT means carburetor. So this was a fancy, but not the fanciest version, but these seats are, I talk about my nerd senses, they are on fire right now with this design. It's crazy. Pretty complementary colors to the black and white car as well. And red is always fast. So, really, obrigado. Thank you.
De nada.
This is cool.
Thank you.
Oh,
Very
and
excited. too.
in a Quantum, Santana.
Santana?
Oi?
Quem não é o Santana?
88. Esse aqui é o carro de trabalho, para carregar as peças.
O que você fez, o que você fez foi o quê?
Seria o jogo inteiro.
Ó, o que combinar com esse menino aqui tem que ser cumprido, porque ele é parceiraço meu, hein?
Não, eu tô perguntando que você trouxe só os da frente,
Sim.
mas ele estava procurando os de trás. Ele vai querer botar na mala para levar também.
Não tem problema, mas o que nós precisamos agora para fazer
É
o carro
isso,
ficar
é
pronto é isso.
So
Aí
Jamie,
depois
they
nós
brought,
tira
they
de
brought the
trás
front ones
e...
because that's what you needed now.
Yep.
The other ones are there. all
Perfect,
right?
yeah, I will save the rears for the material.
Ok, ele vai salvar o outro pelo material também. Se
Não tem
tiver
problema,
material.
nós precisamos disso aqui agora para o carro poder...
So what we're not talking about is that the seller, his engine is at the engine builder shop with a massive hole in the engine block. So I suspect the money from these seats, which were about $500 or so, is possibly going to a new engine block with forged internals and everything else. I don't know that for sure. It's just a hunch. dishwasher. Big. Nice. I do need more clothes. My clothes are now, they don't smell good.
As roupas dele não estão cheirando muito bem, mas estão precisando de roupas novas.
Really cool. Thank you. This looks really professional. This is really nice.
Ah, legal, legal.
Cool. Wow. The details are really nice.
Os detalhes são muito legais.
Yeah, really cool. Thank you. Obrigado. All right, now I have some more clean t-shirts, dope designs. Thank you very much. This is amazing.
Tira as bolas de baixo, mas não vai erguer aí, mano. Pode erguer, ergue mais. Tá bom? Tá bom.
All right, I don't have my bee blaster, so we're at the mercy of yet another shop. So let's go see if they've ever seen some magnesium BBS motorsport wheels before. First wheel shop that sells fake wheels, and they will not be able to help us bead blast this. So on to the next one. Okay, number 2 said no, but drive to the shack down the road, and they should be able to do it.
Não precisou nem do... Nem precisou. Ele colou...
Call Francisco. Radiator, the oil, it's in English, oil splash guard. Sorry?
Since he has the Voyage,
Uh-huh.
I want to show him my car. That's
Yeah.
what he says.
Cool. All right, fuck it. Let's do them. Awesome.
Oh, let's take a picture.
Wow.
Carlão, tirando o seu celular, tá
Woo.
quebrado.
Take a picture too.
Yeah. Can I just fall asleep here?
Maravilha,
Oh!
graças a Deus, show.
This is all the parts that we were missing from SPA and the piece that I lost or whatever. Oh my god. So, .com.br, you know it's legit in Brazilian.
Oh, okay.
Dude, you're fucking like,
for you.
there's some awesome. Oh shit. Oh my god, really? Thank you. Alright, shout out to Turbo Garage. Little 3D printed action. Hang on, can I give you this for one moment? Okay. Alright, so what I didn't get to explain, and now it's a little quieter. These were in Sao Paulo, which is maybe 40 kilometers. It's not very far, but the traffic in Brazil is a freaking nightmare. I don't know if it will take 1 hour or 2 days. And so on Instagram, I basically posted and said, hey, can anybody help? Like, I'm, like this for being a stupid little piece of metal is so important, and if the whole car doesn't work, you just finished, you built the whole car, like this little one piece. Dude, thank you.
Ok, welcome.
Oh my gosh, really, it's amazing.
A
Thank you.
gente sabe, né, a correria, essa paixão. 2015, né, sofremos também montando um carro aí pro BGT, sei dessa correria. Quando eu vi lá, marcado lá, poxa, alguém de São Paulo, eu falei, pô, peraí, vamos fazer nossa parte agora lá.
3 years ago. This guy made a car in 5 or 7 days. I don't remember.
Yes.
But it's crazy like you.
So we hope you can hear that on the microphone, but yeah, so he did a similar build for BGT?
Yeah.
Amazing. This is so cool. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
I did not know about the extra gaskets. This is amazing. Really, we need these really badly. Fuck.
Okay.
Alright, damn, this is awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome, man.
Cool. Are you hanging out for a little bit?
Yes.
Cool. Awesome.
Go.
Oh! He's all over 30 years with me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Wait.
I had an 88
Wait.
Saveiro diesel.
Uh-huh.
My avatar at the VW Vortex was Saveiro diesel.
Okay.
And this one is the last memory that I have.
Oh my god.
about it.
I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to make a mess. Really? Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I know what I do. I try to make reproduce and send and ship it to you.
Now that I know they exist, now I have to find it.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Volkswagen do Brazil. Damn.
That's
That's
Saveiro instruction manual. It's only at 88. Some versions only use this on Go and Saveiro.
okay.
Because
Otherwise
they are
it's
built,
Gol only. Yeah.
They was built in the same factory. Not,
Okay.
Not at São Bernardo, at Taubaté.
Okay, amazing.
I was to automatic, but black and black. I don't know if I want to appear.
Do you want me to try?
Oh, let's try. After that, I will.
It's a secret then. Only we know this one is here.
All right. And after that, I will seal it with gloss.
Dude, this is amazing.
Listen, I gotta get you over there.
Okay.
Now, agora tá bacana.
So yeah, we took a break to get pizzas, and then we realized there were noises of cool cars off in the distance, and I'm like, you know what? I really love this town because anywhere you're hanging out and you can hear cars off in the distance having fun is a cool place. And then I realized that actually they're coming here, and there's just cars and cars. So I think this is one big group of friends, and I haven't even met the other people. This is wild. Yeah, so I'm gonna say hello to people. I'm gonna check out the cars while, and I'm very aware of this, inside the car is not finished, and people are still working on it. So yeah, we'll get back to work really soon. So the engine is now in, and the FuelTech FT450 is wired in. This is a brand new system from FuelTech, who are a Brazilian company, which I think I've already done the introduction to the hardware and the wiring, etc. So this is a bunch of prototype, no one else has it, but it's now installed. Inside the engine bay, you can see the very nice wrapped wiring harnesses there. That's all from FuelTech. FuelTech pre-built, and then a fuel pressure sensor, which outputs with a digital signal. Then over here, in very capable hands and in Portuguese, because that's how it's selected in the menu, we can go through and choose the ignition for each cylinder, and here you can see it's all touchscreen. So this is what's really amazing about this product, is that everything is built into one unit. The displays, the input method, everything. You don't need a laptop, you don't need anything else except this. And in fact, if you don't want to run another gauge cluster, you can see there, panel de instrumentos. You can use that for your wideband display, for your oil temperatures. It will also take an input for speed. Of course, it's got your RPM, it needs that to calculate everything it does, but you can show that. So if you want to have digital shift lights, or if you want to have whatever you choose from any of your inputs or anything else that can be created from those, that'll let you display it. Or, as we're going to try and do, you can run it as your only gauge cluster. I have done it before on old school systems, fully digital systems, where you drive with the laptop next to you and you go through there, and you've got to keep that and then charge and everything else. This is built into one unit. It does have a USB input on the back though, so if you want to take it outside or if you want to data log and transfer it, you can do that. But this is again the brand new FT450. So right now they are literally putting all the inputs in, making sure that TPS, throttle position sensor, etc. is working. And then you build for your inputs. You tell it how many cylinders it has. You tell it where its map sensor or which kind of sensors you're using. And once you put that into the system, that allows it to know. You're basically telling it who it is, where it is, and what it's got to do. A 6-cylinder, an 8-cylinder, a 4-cylinder, it knows the mathematics to do for that. So that's what they're putting in. And with each start, they're getting a little closer. And then, if we have time, it's going to go to the rolling road, and we'll do a full proper dyno tune. Which you don't need to do, but if you have access to it, it's very nice. So again, huge thank you to FuelTech for trusting us with the brand new FT450, and I keep saying that because I'm so happy to have this brand new product, and I can't believe it's on this car before basically anybody else in the public has it or has even ordered it properly yet. We're gonna keep working. These guys, honestly, with my Portuguese is not good, and it's the toughest language barrier I've ever had in a build. Normally there's some words, or we're in Germany, it's kind of different, but these guys together as a team are crushing it. They are just doing so well, and we have some master master guys here. In fact, we've got a FuelTech cap right there. This is the owner of the dyno, Dyno Motors in Jundiai. Jundiai.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at that. I'm sorry. All right. The motor has fired. It doesn't have a fuel tank in the car. There's no doors. There's no glass. There's no interior at all. There's no tailgate. There's no radiator. Barely has wheels, but the motor has started. It's about, in fact, let me pull this up. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. It's still day 5, we're on day 6, whatever. If you don't sleep, it's not the next day. We're gonna end the day 5 on YouTube right now. This is it. We're gonna fade to black, and we'll see you at Bubble Gun Treffen. hopefully driving the Saveiro. Thank you. Obrigado. Thank you. Obrigado. Danke. Merci. Thank you to everyone who's subscribed, followed, liked, to the wonderful DG Works for doing this, for Caster Suspensions, for Fuel Tech, for absolutely every one of you, everyone on Instagram, Facebook. This is not the end of this by any means, but next time we'll see you at Bubble Gun Treffen 10.